back to my channel. Today I'm feeling a little autumnal. It's like 40 degrees outside in Austin, Texas in April. I don't understand, but I'm going with it. It gives me an excuse to wear my flower crown, and you guys know how much I love my flower crowns. Plus, I don't want to do anything with my hair today, so it's a win-win. So guys, today is Friday, which means it is time for another installment of my Friday Fails and Finds. Should we get some kind of like intro for that? I don't know. I don't even know who to talk to about something like that. I do want to mention, if you did not watch yesterday's video, and I will be talking about this kind of as it runs its course, I am doing a giveaway for 3,000 subscribers. I will continue to link that down below so that you guys can go watch that video, see the prize package, and enter. So if you're interested, go check that out after you watch this video. But let's go ahead and get into the faves, fails, and finds. So for the first fave, guys, this is not tangible because it's on Netflix. Actually, all of my faves are kind of intangible. I got a recommendation after I talked about The Path on one of my Friday videos from one of you guys who, she said that she's like, I don't know, she works for some kind of organization that studies cults in America, and I was like, your job sounds so cool. Like, that sounds like crack for my brain. Like, that is just the coolest thing ever, because I'm just very fascinated by that kind of thing. But she said, after I had talked about The Path, that I needed to go and watch the new Netflix series, Wild Wild Country. You guys, it is about this cult, it's pretty much a cult, back in the 80s where they moved from India to America and they took over this town in Oregon, and it is so stinking interesting. It is, if you are that kind of person who's just fascinated by weird cultural movements like that, and you're just kind of like, how did these things happen? Like, who are these people who go and join these things? Like, it just, you know, confounds you, but also just like sparks all of your curiosity. Go watch it. It's so good. I'm really, really loving what Netflix is doing right now. They have got a lot of really cool series coming out, but this one happens to be my favorite of the moment. It's so well produced, and it's so pretty, and it's so incredible. The people that they managed to talk to from it, I just can't believe how they managed to like get all of the people who were part of it to come and actually be part of this documentary. It's very, very interesting, very, very cool. So if you liked the movie Holy Hell, I would say that it's very similar in that kind of vibe, but I haven't finished it yet, so I don't really know how the entire thing runs its course, but I just really love kind of like every episode has kind of layered on a new dimension of it where you're like, oh, oh, okay, you know, plus it's very, I feel like it's very cerebral and intellectual. It doesn't kind of try and like sway you one way or the other. It's not gimmicky. It's just very, very well done, very, very thorough, and very well edited. It's very beautiful. So if you were into that kind of thing, I would highly recommend it. Also, another kind of favorite of mine that's sort of intangible, I have really recently gotten into Jonathan Van Ness's podcast.
Can you believe?
It's called Getting Curious, and he just has very interesting guests that are kind of near and dear to him on his show to just kind of chit chat. But I think that if you are a Queer Eye fan, because Jonathan is the hairdresser from Queer Eye, if you are a Queer Eye fan and you just love him and how extra he is, like, this is just a really great way to keep experiencing Jonathan. So I will just listen to it while I'm walking my dog or riding in my car or anything like that. It's really relaxing. Like, he had Anthony on his show most recently, and it's just, they're so sweet, and I just love listening to people like that. Just have like a really nice conversation. It doesn't have some kind of like overall higher meaning, cerebral kind of, you know, impact on you, but it's just a really nice sort of low impact, happy listening kind of podcast, and I've been really enjoying that lately. And I also just love Jonathan Van Ness. Someone told me actually if I were any of the Queer Eye people, I would be Jonathan, and I was like, thank you. I'm pretty extra, so thank you. Also, I'm pretty sure Jonathan's in Aries, so it makes perfect sense. Okay, a find, guys. My friend Bex, who will probably be in a video at some point soon, she has been the only friend of mine recently who's even interested in getting on camera. She's like, if you ever need a sidekick, I'm there for you. I'm like, yes. So she's amazing. She sits next to me at work. We are both fire signs with our moon in Gemini, and so we click really well, and I don't know, we instantly connected. She sells this brand called Monat. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It is all over the place. I've also heard it called Monet. She calls it Monat. It is short for Modern Nature, and it is another one of these direct sales companies. It comes from Canada. Don't worry, I'm not going to start selling this because various reasons. But she gave me some of the shampoo and conditioner to try, and jury's out on that. I don't know if you guys have used it. I actually have so many, like my aunt sells it, my old salon owner sells it, a couple of my viewers have reached out to me because they sell it, but she was the first one. And so she gave me this to try, and this is called the Rejuva Beads by Monat Split End Mender, and this is really cool. This is cool stuff. As somebody who has very processed hair and also has very fine hair, very thin hair, just not a lot of hair, I just found that this did what it said it was going to do. It mended my split ends. It does a really good job, either on wet or dry hair, to kind of consolidate your ends without being really goopy and gluey. It says a repairing cream that helps to mend and seal split ends, strengthen the hair shaft, and prevent further damage. This is like a keratin product. It is a protein product, and so you do have to be a little bit careful with it. You don't want to go absolutely insane with it because your hair can have too much protein, but my hair is pretty processed, and so it can use a little bit more protein. It does have, you know, moisturizing properties in it too. I found that the first time that I used this, my hair drank it up. Like, it just disappeared into my hair. I was like, whoa. It's like my hair apparently needs some nutrition. And so I've been using it maybe for like 5 days now, kind of when my hair is wet, and then again after I style it when it's dry, and it just does really great stuff without weighing my hair down. I have a lot of trouble with these nourishing products kind of weighing my hair down, especially if I've already styled my hair, if I'm putting it on dry hair, almost anything, and I will get into one of them in a second that is very guilty of that. Most of those things are too heavy for my hair. This is not too heavy for my hair. So like I said, the jury is out on like the shampoo and conditioner. The shampoo freaks me out. I'm gonna be honest. It does something really strange, and when you put the conditioner on, it makes it feel totally better, but there's just something about that like split second between shampoo and conditioner where I'm like, oh my god, why does my hair feel like this? And there are probably people watching right now that are like, oh, it's because so-and-so. And if that's the case, knock yourself out. Let me know down below. I haven't gotten a chance to ask Bex why it feels that way, but it makes my hair feel really strange right after you use the shampoo. But the conditioner is beautiful. Anyway, I really, really like this, and I could see possibly being, you know, purchasing this at some point because she's giving me the chance to try it, and it does have kind of a good short-term and long-term impact on my hair, and you know that that is a big part of my full package on any product. Let's talk about some fails. Let's talk about some fails. So 2 fails here. They both come from my Birchbox this month. One, you guys watched me suffer, use, try, mostly suffer when I did my video on Monday. I did the Ava Gutowski makeup line from ColourPop, and I just smeared it all over my face like a child playing with finger paint. I edited that video and I was like, girl, maybe those pigments weren't for your skin tone. I'm just gonna throw that out there. They were just a little bit much. Like I wore that makeup the whole day and it looked fine, but in the video it looked so extra. It was just like a little much for me. Anyway, I digress. I tried this organic makeup setting spray with hyaluronic acid by Coola. And Coola is a product that I had never tried before, or a brand that I had never tried before. And I was excited because they're cruelty-free, they're all natural, they're blah, blah, blah. And I want to start kind of moving away from some of the non-cruelty-free products that I have been, you know, unwittingly addicted to over the last few years. Mainly that Smashbox makeup setting spray. It's fantastic and it doesn't have any alcohol in it. This is chock full. Okay, what is my nose doing? Why are you like this? My nose is the biggest problem of my life. I don't know what it is. Can we just seal this damn thing shut? This is chock full of alcohol, and granted, okay, before you guys freak out on me, if any of you guys love this product, it does say, in all caps, shake well before use, and I did not. And so I got a face full of alcohol. I tried it again today. I shook it, and it did the same thing. It made my eyes sting. It made my hair feel like it had hairspray in it. It just, I can't. Why am I spraying alcohol on my face? I'm not gonna do it. This doesn't make any sense. Why do all of these setting sprays have alcohol in them? I don't understand. I don't understand. Does anybody know of a good way to make a setting spray? It can't be that hard. You know what I mean? Get some really good filtered water and just mix some really good stuff. Let me know, you guys. Maybe it's just a simple Pinterest search away, but if I figure one out, we'll do it on my channel. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be so much fun. That would be fun. The other fail, and this is one of those products that is guilty. Stop it. God dang it. Everything sticks to... Anyway, everything sticks to whey products because they're so oily, okay? Every time I pull one of these out of anything where I have it stored, it's just gooey. Like these things, I don't know what it is, whatever the oil that's in these things, it just gets everywhere. And this is actually their volume spray. My hands are greasy now. I thought maybe because you're a volume spray, you'll be volumizing and not just so freaking oily that you weigh my hair down. You guys, my hair was a hot disaster yesterday because I tried this. I had put all my normal stuff on my hair and I was actually excited to like give myself a good blowout, and like I sprayed this at my roots, just like seriously like 1, 2, 3. And as soon as I hit my roots with my round brush just goes, and I was like, what? I was like, it was just like stuck to my scalp. Not like Hairspray Frozen or something like that where I felt like I was gonna break my hair. It just gummed my hair up so much that it just made everything stick together, and I was like, this is so gross. And if you don't know, the creator of OUAI is Kim Kardashian's hairstylist. So do I have Armenian hair on my head? Absolutely not. I'm not going to ever have that texture of hair where it can just kind of take all this oil and all this moisture and just soak it in and look shiny and everything like that and still stay clean looking and pretty and healthy and moving and like, no. I put oils like this, emollient stuff like this in my hair and my hair just goes like, it's just so gross. So I wish that, I just wish these brands would stop sending me OUAI products. Like this one had my hopes up because it is a volume spray, so I figured it wouldn't be so heavy, but ugh. And the smell, I mean, yes, it's a wonderful smell. I want to wear it like perfume. Do I want someone to make that level of a decision on my hair product? Maybe not. You know what I mean? Like, let me choose how I want to smell today. Don't put it in my hair product because that is like literally bottle of perfume, eau de parfum, eau de toilette level fragrance. Like that is not playing around. That is not going anywhere anytime soon. That is like...
You spray, delay, and walk away.
Going for a night out level of fragrance, and it is just not my thing. And exciting news. In the saga of me and my love affair with Thrive Causemetics, there is a new development. To the uninitiated, although if you are uninitiated, thank you for getting this far in the video, because you probably have no idea who I am, because I literally talk about this like once or twice a week. There has been a journey, not a drama necessarily, but a saga in my life of Thrive Causemetics. Thrive Causemetics is a brand that donates to women in need, and their products are very high quality, but also pretty expensive, and I have been basically pushing to become some kind of partner with them because my email inbox is so full of $10 off coupons. I'm serious, it's gotten comical. They'll push all at once, kind of like refresh all at once sometimes, and I will get like 18 of them at a time. And I'm like, I'll just scroll through them with Bex, with my friend, like at work, and I'm just like, it just keeps getting sillier. Like, I don't understand. I did a video last week where I tried pretty much everything other than mascara on their website, and I have been completely won over by their quality. I had a few beefs with kind of their system and things like that, and I have just been completely like proven wrong by using their products. I just think that they are so beautiful. They're worth the shipping. They're worth the price. They're worth whatever annoyances that, you know, I thought, because they just really have the performance. You know what I mean? They perform. So, I've been pretty obnoxious. I've emailed them, I've tweeted about it, I post on this channel, I post on Instagram about it, about not only how much I love them, which is, I guess, not obnoxious, but the obnoxious part is being like, hey guys, when are we gonna partner? I just want to be an affiliate for you guys because this is, you know, I don't know. So anyway, this morning, I opened my Instagram, and Carissa, the owner of Thrive Causemetics, has liked a bunch of my stuff, and she has followed me on Instagram. I'm sitting there drinking my coffee, and I like about spit my coffee out. I was like, Mike, Carissa followed me. And he's like, what? It's like, this is important. And so I decided to check my inbox, and so I had an email from her. From Carissa Bodnar, the actual owner of Thrive Causemetics, wrote me the sweetest email, in spite of all of my sugar and spice and salt and everything that I have expressed on my channel, which I think gives a very holistic view. I am not beholden to any brand, and so the fact that she wrote me this amazingly sweet email, and then she basically alluded to the fact, like cited the fact that she had also left me a really long comment on YouTube on my video where I had last week reviewed everything on the freaking website. And she was like, we're putting together a rewards program and we'd love your feedback on it. We also really value your feedback. We understand the frustration of not being able to spend all those $10 off coupons when it just gets to be kind of absurd. She said that, you know, she'd like to meet me in person and have me at one of their giving events. And I was like, I don't even know what that means, but that's so exciting. And so like, I didn't really know how to like write in an email like, yes, yes. So I just tried to be really articulate, but I just emailed her back and I was like, thank you so much. You have no idea how important this is to me. This is so sweet and so amazing. And I'm just completely over the moon about it. Like, what an amazing, sweet human being. Like, the owner of this company, it wasn't like she, had her like customer service people reach out to me or her social media people reach out to me. Like, literally her personal email on a Saturday night, I get it Sunday morning, she's just living her life. And she writes me this amazing email about kind of like, the future of our relationship, me with that brand. And like, I saw my therapist yesterday and we were talking about the unknown, about how part of your process of manifesting your dreams is kind of accepting the fact that you don't know what the road looks like. And I can sit here and try and emulate any of my heroes in this space, right? Like, I definitely always have the people that I kind of look up to in terms of creators who I think have done it right, but it just made me realize how much my road is always going to be different, and my path to what it is that I see as my future is going to manifest in ways that are going to be really unexpected. There's just something to be said for opening your mind and letting the unknown know more than you. You know what I mean? That numinous of it all is a lot smarter and more aware than I am, and just the fact that this kind of opportunity presented itself in this pure and beautiful way that it did just feels so incredibly validating to me, and it just makes me want to place my faith in the universe. It's just like, you know what? There is a plan. Someone knows more than I do, and maybe if I back off and just radiate positivity, the universe will clear a path for me, and that is where I'm at right now. We're going to be moving out of Mercury retrograde on the 15th, so just hold on to your butts until then. We move into Taurus on the 18th. We have a new moon on the 15th when Mercury goes direct. This is just a moment for all of us to take a breath, because right now, for the next week, everything's going to be kind of a little bit chaotic, the way that it has been the last couple of weeks, and that's totally normal. If that's how you're feeling, that's normal, okay? And then as we get into the 15th, the last few days of Aries season, we go into Taurus, like, everything's gonna start kind of becoming a lot clearer. We don't know what it looks like yet. And guys, if you want to know more about the moon and how it affects your life, I highly recommend the girl that I talked about in my Creators You Should Be Watching video that I did a while back. But if you didn't watch that, her name is Sarah Verba. She is definitely woo-woo. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not that kind of person, then don't worry about it. She does tarot readings and stuff like that. Like, if you're not here on my channel for that stuff, then ignore this. But if you are here on my channel for that kind of stuff, then go watch her, because she doesn't just do the monthly readings for your zodiac for tarot, but she also does one for like the new moons and things like that, and they can just be so relaxing and enlightening and good for kind of clearing your head and maybe understanding why you're thinking the way that you're thinking, or why your life is doing the things that it's doing, and how to kind of decompress and distance yourself from some of these really kind of like tedious low vibe thoughts so that you can kind of get back to the bigger picture. So that's where I've been at lately. I'm still holding on to my butt until the 15th, but I'm just so grateful. Like, the gratitude that I feel for my life, for things that have yet to even arrive for me, is just overwhelming, and it makes me so happy. So, of course, thank you to Carissa. I can't wait for what is to come. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really excited to finally be in contact with this brand that means so much to me. So look forward to possible developments on that in the future. Guys, if you enjoyed this, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. If you want to keep hanging out with me on this channel, hit the button down below and subscribe. I would love it if you did. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and being part of my channel. Like I said, there is a giveaway going on right now. I will have that linked below. Go ahead and enter if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you next week.